It curly fries. Woo! Anyway, so today I will be reviewing The Umbrella Academy on Netflix. Why? Not sure. Just going to. So, I'm going to start off this review by doing the summary. So this was a very emotional family thing. It's not really superhero, but it's like after superhero. It's like, okay, they have powers, let's talk about something else. And so it's about these 6 kids, each basically their father's a billionaire, something like that. And he gets them because they were all born on the exact same day, and because their mothers were not pregnant, and then they just got pregnant, and then they had them that day. Very confusing. And each of them have special powers. Well, all except for one. So he has 1 through 7. 6 we don't really learn about because he's dead. And each of the characters, like they have their own ability and stuff like that. So they try to work together after their father's death to figure out why he died. But then number 7, who has no name, comes back, and at the end of the episode 1, you find out that he time traveled to the future, and there's nothing. The end of the human race is happened, and there's nothing, and it happens in 8 days. So they try to stop it, and that's all I'm really going to leave you with for the summary of it. Now, for part 2, I will be talking about the characters. So, let's start with number 1. Number 1 has super strength. He also has a gorilla body because he almost died. And with that, he lived on the moon for years, and he's very self-conscious of his ape body. And he's just he tries to be the leader of them, and he also questions a lot of things. Number 2. This number 2, he can throw anything, especially knives. And he lives in this fight club thing, and he's a really good fighter. He also tries to be in police force stuff. So, Number 3. One of the 2 girls in the 7 of them, she has a really big connection with 7, who I will tell you about later, and she can basically hypnotize anyone to do anything she wants. She is a movie star, and she also uses that to her advantage later on, you will see. And yeah, number 4. He's the druggie. He does a lot of drugs, and that's because there are always these dead people that he speaks to. That's his power, and he just it's overwhelming for him. So he tries when he's high, then nothing really. He can't really speak to the spirits. Now, number 5. He is the one who time travels. He time traveled back. He is a 58-year-old man trapped in a teenager's body. I don't really know if they ever said how old the teenager is. He's very grumpy. He likes coffee. His wife is a person from, what's it called? The mall. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't know what the mall was. And then 6, you don't learn about. He turns into an octopus and he is dead. Number 4 talks to him. That's all we know. Number 7 is the character who they they kind of focus on, but not really. She has no powers. She has been saying that she has no powers for this entire time, and then later on you actually find out that she does have powers. But I'm not going to talk about that because this is spoiler free in the title, if I add the title. Okay, now I'm going to talk about the good. There's a lot of things that the Umbrella Academy does well in this thing. The connections with all the characters are very good. The plot is really good. The character development is good. But it's also very hard to understand at sometimes. Like, you have like 15 different storylines. You have the storyline of each 6 of them, like, separately. Then you also have the storyline of 2 other people, Hazel and Cha-Cha, who are trying to kill number 5. And later on, it gets very confusing. Now, yeah, that was also kind of like the bad too of it, is it gets confusing at times. And it's like just good. It's a really good series. I enjoyed it. Like, if you like sci-fi, Stranger Things, people with powers, you will enjoy this. If you like superhero stuff, it's not a superhero movie. Like, some people might be like, oh, it's sort of, but it's not really. They try not to focus on that. And so, yeah, out of 10, I would give it about an 8.9, which is like really high for me in this case, but it's very good. So, I guess I'm done.